Welcome to Joy Tales at Little Step Stories, Episode 15. Aya Saves the Forest. Team Aya were just relaxing near the river. Aya, it is getting hot. Why don't you blow some wind to cool us down? Joked Coco. Sure. But what if you get blown away with the winds? Aya laughed. I wonder what is happening to our environment. Every year the heat keeps increasing, said Mumba. It is because we are losing trees every year, added Kwahu. What do you mean by losing trees? Trees have a great lifespan for more than 100 years, said Mumba. In fact, Aya, do you know that trees support other trees by providing nutrition, and that is how the lifespan of a tree increases. Their roots are interconnected, added Mumba. Wow, that is so nice. It is the nature's way of survival, said Aya. But Kwahu, if what Mumba says is true, why did you say that we are losing trees? Asked Aya. That is because of humans, replied Kwahu. Humans? Like me? Asked Aya. Well, yes and no. Yes, they are humans like you. And no, they don't feel about the forest the way you do. Humans try to capture all the land for themselves, leaving hardly any land for us. They are the ones who cut down trees for their needs and use the wood for themselves, said Kwahu. They cut down trees? And if there are no trees, there will remain no forest, replied Aya. Yes, forest is home to so many animals and birds, and they try to take away our home, added Coco. That's unfair. We don't invade their land. They should not either, added Aya, sounding angry. We must do something to stop this, said Aya. What can we do? Whenever we tried to save our forest, they attacked us. They have all the weapons they need to scare us off, said Mumba. Mumba, you are the one who never gives up. You are our savior. You are the king. Why do you say so? Asked Aya. Animals fight fair, humans don't. All I have learnt in these years is that it is only wise to stay away from humans, replied Mumba. Not anymore. They cannot take our home. I will keep them away, at least from our forest, said Aya. You cannot. They are already chopping off trees as we talk, added Kwahu. What? Where? Take me there right now, said Aya. You cannot go there, Aya, unless you want to leave the forest forever. If they see you, they will try to rescue you from us, added Mumba. Rescue! I will rescue my forest from them. Don't worry, Mumba. This is my home. I am not going anywhere, and neither will I let them see me, Aya said, as she whistled to call Onyx. Soon, Onyx arrived. Take me to those woodcutters as fast as you can, Aya told Onyx. Kwahu and Mumba followed them. In no time, Aya arrived almost at the edge of the forest, and she saw a few people cutting trees. It is time for them to leave. Time to call the winds, said Aya. Be careful, Aya. If you use the wind power on humans, they may get seriously injured, or worse, warned Mumba. I don't have to use the wind power on them. I just have to show them, and they will run away themselves, replied Aya. Well, a human mind against human. Good idea, Aya, said Kwahu. Just like they scare us off with their weapons, your wind power is our weapon to scare them off, added Koko. Aya called for the winds and said, May the cyclonic winds emerge just around the woodcutters. As soon as Aya focused and called for the winds, a swirl of wind emerged around the people. What is happening? Why is it getting windy? Worried the men. Look, it's a tornado! Run, run! Said one of the men, and they left their axes and ran away. Now let's get rid of those axes as well. May the cyclonic winds throw away the axes in a faraway land, commanded Aya. Wow, I never imagined I would ever see this day where we make humans run away, exclaimed Koko. Aya, you have saved our forest, but they may return, said Mumba. And I always will. Each time they return, I will too, replied Aya. The axes landed far away into the forest. Unfortunately, one of them hit right on Taiga's feet and injured him. This is the weapon of humans. And there is one human around. That little girl Aya, who burnt my forest. And now she has injured me again. I am coming for you, Aya, Taiga roared in anger and pain.